Artistic go crazy.
What's up guys, Edmund here of Artistic Entertainment, and today we're talking about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so I've had this device for about about a week, maybe a couple of days, and so far this device has really blown my mind right out of the box. When you look at this device here, as you see on the screen, it's very lightweight for one. Then for two, the bezel is so small on it. It looks like a regular phone just at first glance. Like when you look at the Samsung, like I'm using the Samsung S24 Ultra. So when you compare to the S line of phones or any other phone, it just looks normal. So when you're like kind of looking around it and everything, doesn't really look too much different at first glance. If you're just glancing at it and it's on the table, you're like, oh wow, this is the same phone. But in actuality, it's not actually the same phone. When you kind of pause and look, like, okay, there, I can see a little bit of the difference between the two. Even when I turn these devices on the side, the dimensions look pretty similar. But the magic happens when you unfold this device. I remember going into the office and I told my colleague, I said, hey, I got a new phone. It's pretty cool. You want to check it out? And he's like, oh, yeah, let me check it out. And they saw it. And for them, it just looked like a regular phone. It didn't look like anything too crazy or too different. But once I unfolded, because they were not aware that it could actually fold, when I unfolded, they was like, wow, okay, that is very unique. That's very different. And I have to take my hat off to Samsung for the innovation with this device, because it's just, in my opinion, it's a game changer. Now, I know that some people were not pleased with them taking away the digitizer for the inner display. Me personally, I think it works out fine, because as a designer or graphic artist who likes to draw and sketch, for me, it just didn't get the job done. The reason why it didn't is because on the inner display, there's still a crease. Even though the crease is not as pronounced, for an artist, you know, we love to have that smooth surface to where we can get things done. And unfortunately, until this happens to where it's actually a straight smooth display, we won't be able to express our artistic talent in that manner. Now, some people can, but me personally, I couldn't see myself using the inner display like that, because to me it just wasn't working well as an artist who just loves to. I'm spoiled by using smooth paper, having a flat surface. So for other artists, they may be able to use it without a problem, but for me, it's an issue. So even with signing documents, I prefer a flat surface. Now I know that you can use like maybe the other side of the screen to sign a document. I get it, but I would rather use the full screen in order to get everything done that I need to have done. But overall, like I say, this device is pretty cool. I put this case on it. This is just a generic case, and it does slide a lot. And I guess I could say a few gripes that I have. One is the camera is not flush with the back panel, and I understand why, because now it's a really good efficient camera, which I'm happy about that. The camera I wish it was a little bit more flush, but that's okay. Maybe they'll come up with a case, or maybe there's a case already out there to where it will make the device symmetrical with it, or not. I don't know. But for the most part, like I say, I do enjoy this device. And when you flip the screen open, it just feels much better as opposed to the Z Fold 5. When you flip it open, it's not uneven. And I kind of felt like the Z Fold 5 was not as even as this device. And what I mean by that, it didn't make it feel as smooth when I flipped it out. Or I can feel the back panel, or I can feel the front display. I can feel that, as opposed to this device, it just feels like a smooth surface. Besides the camera, it just feels smooth, and the camera is definitely a upgrade. Now the inner camera, I don't like the inner camera. I don't like the front facing camera. When I first got it, I had to make some adjustments to the display because it looked so washed out when I attempted to take pictures. But changing the display has fix that, I guess you can say. Selfie video test. Very, very blown out, guys. Very, very blown out. Past couple of Samsung devices, I have not been a fan of their front-facing camera, to be honest. And I was hoping that it'd be different. It is brighter, but it just, in my opinion, it just doesn't look as good. So that's a downer for me, unfortunately. But the back camera, it's great. It's on par with all the other cameras, so it's great, and that's something that I was looking forward to. But overall, my first impressions of this device is that it's just a really smooth device, a good experience. Playing games on this device is really good as well. I do enjoy mobile games. I play mobile games a lot. So here are a few games that I have checked out in this video here.
Listen to this track, bitch. Listen to this track, bitch.
Our listing go crazy.
I wish Steam had a mobile store Maybe they do and I'm just not aware of, but it would be cool if they did, to play some games on a go like that. But this thing does do a good job. The battery life is, I would say it's okay. I would say it's better than what I had. I'll put it like that. The Z Fold 5 better than what I had. I'm not sure about how it is compared to the Z Fold 6, but maybe I'll do research on it to find out. But on a full charge, it gets me through the day, and so far it's not bad, I would say. With this device, they are definitely stepping in the right direction. If they could just keep this up, this will be really good for future devices. I'm curious to see if they're going to come out with this G Fold as well, because if they do come out with the G Fold, I'm going to pick that up and just because I'm curious to see how well it works. For those of you all who have the Z Fold 7, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? There's going to be more videos to come as I continuously look into this phone and see what all I can do. So far, I do like the AI features on it. If you guys want me to cover some more in-depth things about this phone, let me know in the comment section below, and I can upload some videos explaining some of the things that can be done in the settings and all the good stuff. But thank you guys for watching this video. This is my first impression, and until the next one, guys, I'll talk to you soon.